Mike, you should read this, you know.
No, I don't read words. I just look at the pretty pictures. Look at this article.
Mike.
James Brown, rock legend. Now, that's what
Give
you
me
should
the
be.
contract back.
Inspiration. He wouldn't read a contract. He wouldn't read
He
a contract.
would.
No, he wouldn't. No way. He's got people to do that. We got people to do that.
Look, I want to know what I'm getting myself in for.
Yeah, well, you just don't worry about that. It's all taken care of. People to do that. Well, I have a dog that doesn't bark.
I just want to make sure they're doing their job.
Yeah, well, they are doing their job, and we've got to do our job. We're artists. Artists.
Well, this artist doesn't want to be ripped off.
Excuse me. Mr. McLean will see you now.
No need to explain this. This is a standard contract, the same as the last one. 3 singles and an album. The only difference being the agreed-to concession to you, Sam, that you would have sole determination over which singles would appear on the album. Royalties are calculated at 0.75% of net takings based on composition and musical performance. And that's, of course, after the standard production fees, marketing expenses, promotional material, stamp duties, legal fees, props, etc. Okay? You'd just like to sign here.
Well, actually, it's not okay. There's a few things here I'm not happy with. For instance, clause 15.1c3. For the purposes of this agreement, Frega Corp shall be deemed to be the employer of Samantha Hayne and Michael Bryan, hereinafter referred to as the employees. Okay, and clause 23.2a1. 100% of recording and musical performance royalties to be divided equally between the first party, Boris and Drusilla Mankiewicz, hereinafter referred to as the Mime artists, and the second party, Frega Corp Proprietary Limited. Appropriate session fees paid to the employees. Can you explain that to me, please?
Well, Frega Corp is Vince Frigaroli's company, and to put it plainly, he's your boss.
I know that. No, the percentages. Shouldn't they a bit unfairly weighted in favour of the mime artists?
Not really, it's a standard percentage. For situations like yours, it enables equity between the mime artists and the recording artists. Without contracts and clauses like this built into it, the mime artists would simply starve.
That's right, Boris and Drusilla pay their employees out of their percentage.
That's right. Not only band members, but they also have to pay bodyguards and drivers, etc.
Well, I think we'd all earn more money if we ditched the mime artists altogether and use my talents properly. Let me be recording and performing artist. Look, I've worked out a proposal.
Good. I like your ideas. Look, I'll take this along for Vince to have a look at, but that's the best I can do.
Thanks, Gabe. I'd appreciate that.
Okay.
Okay then, let's sign our lives away.
Okay, everyone, let's rock.
Look, Mike, don't you think it's logical that I perform my own stuff? Don't you just hate it that Boris gets all the credit for our work?
Well, no, actually. Look at the bright side. You don't have to do lots of work. You get paid for it, and your privacy remains intact. What more could you want?
Fame, recognition for my work, more money.
Who needs it? Sam, I'm thinking about going for a drink. You want to come?
I'd love to, Mike, but I promised Mel and Amelia I'd cook dinner for them tonight. At least Mel's happy that Vince offered him the job making the Halloween video.
Well, okay. I'll see you Thursday night at the studio.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you then. Maybe more reverb on the snare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that sounds good.
And we shall take it all. We'll be the king and queen this Halloween.
Are you happier with that one?
Yeah, but look, I've been going non-stop now for 3 hours, and I really could do with a cup of coffee.
Fine. You two sure know how to split the workload evenly. Michael's part takes almost as long as yours does.
I'm just more efficient, I guess.
Yeah.
Listen, Jerry,
What?
I've got an arrangement for a song I'd like you to look at.
But I thought we were just going to take the vocals out and remix the instrumental on B-side.
Oh, no, I mean, this one's for me.
For you?
Mm.
You mean you've convinced Vince?
I'm thinking about it. Anyway, I'm not sure I want Vince to have anything to do with this. There's nothing in our contract that says I only have to work for him.
Yeah, but how are you going to finance and distribute it?
Look, I'm just shopping around for expressions of interest, okay?
Okay. I'll look at it.
Oh, great! Hey, you and Mike in a band together. Fantastic.
Yeah, but I don't think Mike's interested.
Well, why not?
Michael just never seems to want to make a move without Vince okaying it.
So, what's Vince like?
I've never met him.
Okay, that was Candy Sweet and her new single, On and On and On. I'm joined now by Boris and Drusilla from The Horror. Welcome to Teen Beat. Boris, I'd like to ask you firstly about recording. Your last song is reported to have been recorded in a 16-track studio. So how general is this kind of cost-cutting measure?
Good on you, make him squirm.
No, it's not a cost-cutting measure at all. We like 16-track recording. I find that you get an immediacy and an urgency that those larger, more impersonal studios just don't give you.
Yeah, and what would you know about recording, Boris?
Okay. A few questions have been raised lately about the writing of your songs. For example...
I like to compare the way I write to the way that Mozart wrote. Like, an entire symphony would just come to him fully formed in his head, and he would just write it down. It's the same with me. The new song, for instance, I just heard it in my head, liked it, and played it to the rest of the band.
All right. The new song is?
Halloween. We hope to have it mastered in time for the video to premiere on Halloween night.
Sam? What's wrong? Are you still mad at them not crediting your session playing?
Something like that. Mike, I couldn't find the wine glasses.
They're in the mahogany belt bag. Right. You want to get that?
Okay.
Trick or treat!
Oh, I don't know whether we've got any lollies in the house.
It's candy, not lollies.
Oh, candy. Sorry. Michael? You got anything we can give these kids?
Oh, I think we've got some jelly snacks in the kitchen somewhere. Would that be all right?
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah. Okay. So who are you two supposed to be?
We're Boris and Drusilla.
Yeah? You like Boris and Drusilla?
They're awesome. They got a new song out tonight.
You like Boris and Drusilla?
Well, I used to like them, but now I think they're a bit adolescent.
Really?
Here we are. 4 jelly snakes. How's that?
All right, now I'll show you my card trick.
No, I don't think you have to show us a card trick. Isn't that right, darling?
I'm not sure. I thought that either we give you a treat or play a trick on you, but I don't think you have to show us a trick if we give you a treat.
The adult gives the child a treat, or the child plays a trick on the adult. You kids shouldn't be doing this. You don't know what sort of lunatics you're going to find around here. Now, go on, get home. Go on, get off. Oh, mate, you're only confusing her.
Hi, Gabe. Merry Halloween.
Oh, Mike, Sam, this is Thea. I didn't think you'd mind another guest.
Fine. Pleased to meet you, Thea. Come in.
See that? Now that's a psychic obstruction involving a loved one.
Yeah? Fun around.
Sam, would you like me to read yours?
No, thanks, Thea. I believe in fortune telling and star signs.
Oh, you must be a Scorpio.
I think I'll go and check the dinner.
Oh, I'll give you a hand.
Okay.
You really ought to take more notice of your destiny than you know. I was like you once.
Boris actually gave me a hand-pressed copy of the single. A collector's item.
Really? Maybe you should insure it.
Listen, Mike, Martin's out of town. I need these Fregacorp checks countersigned.
Righto. Yep. Wait. Hey. Where'd you pick her up from, mate?
I'm doing a divorce case, can you believe it? And it's working out to be a nugget settlement at this stage. I reckon I can string it out a fair bit yet.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah. Hey, listen, this Mal, bit of a dill, isn't he?
Yeah, he's done all right on the video. Besides, Sam wants him. We've got to keep her happy. She's such a good little work.
Suppose so. Hey, what about the solo thing?
Maybe later. Let's knock off this horror thing first.
How are we going to play that?
Well, you just keep telling her, why on earth would you want a solo career? Maybe later, we see the error of our ways. She'll love us for it.
All right, gotcha.
Got that golden light in his eyes. Mr. Pumpkinhead, with crooked smile, is pondering the autumn skies. He don't say much, I think his mind is too full. He just sits there alone, staring like a vegetable. Witches sing with wicked cries, they terrorize most everything. And the bats take wing, flying swiftly to the shoulder of the autumn king. And the children cry as thunderheads together in the evening sky. And the wind howls by, bearing the laughter of those that never die. And we shall rise in the fall, and we shall take it all. We'll be the king and queen. Mr. Pumpkinhead, with a crooked smile, is pondering the autumn skies. He don't say much, I think his mind is too full. Yeah. He just sits there alone, staring like a vegetable. And we shall rise in the shall take it all. We'll be the king and queen. This Halloween, and we shall rise in the fall, and we shall take it all. We'll be the king and queen. This Halloween.
Video, Mal.
It was a really good experience. I'll tell you something I picked up. Drusilla and Steve, the guitarist, have actually been on together for years. The Boris and Drusilla thing is just a front.
Really?
And I'll tell you something else I heard. Boris doesn't actually write any of the music. It's actually Steve who writes all the music and Drusilla who writes all the lyrics.
Wow! What's all this stuff about the fall? It's autumn. In fact, it's not even autumn, it's the beginning of spring.
We won't make enough money by concentrating on the local market. We have to tailor our product for North America.
But it's really bad karma to exploit a sacred festival.
Michael, what are you doing in the video?
Sax.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, didn't I tell you?
No, Michael. That's the 4th time you've done something like this to me.
Sam wants to start a solo career. He's already got a song ready to record. Right, babe?
Yes, I have, and no thanks to you.
I haven't stood in your way.
No, but you haven't helped me either.
What I don't understand is why you're determined to make such a fool of yourself in public. You make it decent enough living out of helping to make this rubbish.
Well, I don't appear to be making as decent a living as you are.
Leave Sam alone, Gabe. If it's her destiny to be a solo artist, then that is what she must do.
Yeah, Gabe, what business is it of yours if Sam wants to achieve something for herself?
We shall rise in the fall, and we shall take it all. We'll be the king and queen. This Halloween.
I've asked them all. Mike, Gabe, Jerry. You just keep drawing a blank when it comes to meeting Vince.
Talk to Boris or Drusilla, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, maybe this is my check.
Good. How much?
$400.
Well, that's great.
I think I'm being ripped off.
Listen, I propose a toast, all right? To you and me, to Frigga Corp and Vince Brigoli.
Yeah, Frigga Corp.
Hi, Boris.
Oh, hi. You must be Sam. Pleased to meet you. This is my friend Candy.
Hi. I thought I'd seen you on TV. You've got that single.
Yeah.
Coffee?
Yeah, not short black, thanks.
Carlo, short black for the lady.
Boris, is Carly...
Candy.
Sorry, Candy.
Candy has a similar deal to ours, but with a different company. Don't worry, she knows everything.
Boris, what do you really think about our deal?
Martin.
Sorry?
Martin, my name's Martin.
Martin. Martin? Tell me, what's in this for you? You realise that, if anything goes wrong, it's my marks to copy black.
Well, I'm a dentist by profession. I've still got my practice.
You're a dentist?
Senor? Gracias.
And then, why Boris?
Well, I'm raising capital to set up an aviation firm. If the next album's a success, I'll have everything I need.
Then you always planned to get out as soon as you had enough money?
Well, yeah. Aren't you?
I don't know. Well, I haven't really thought about it, but what about the rest of the band?
Well, they've been learning their instruments over the past couple of years. Catherine, Drusilla, has been taking singing lessons. Hasn't Michael discussed this with you?
No.
Boris will die of drugs and alcohol in a bathtub. He'll become a legend.
They'll make a movie about him in 20 years' time.
Drusilla will be left with lots of public sympathy and support. She'll probably change her name to Cilla Black.
I don't get it.
Then this was all planned from the beginning?
Well, more or less, when Michael suggested the idea.
Michael? You mean this was Michael's idea?
Michael's one of my patients.
Then what about Vince? I thought he ran everything.
You mean Michael hasn't explained Vince to you?
Well, not everything.
Listen, I don't know anything about all this. Okay, I've never even met Vince. Anyway, it's Michael's job to explain all this to you, not me.
You mean you haven't met Vince?
Never.
I suppose you've met Vince.
No, not me.
I'm being conned. I can't believe Michael would do this to me. So will you help me?
And now for our lead story. Only 6 months ago, The Horror won the Amy Award for Record of the Year, Heart of the Apocalypse.
And the winner is The Horror.
On behalf of the rest of the band, I'd like to thank Jerry Cook, our engineer, Vincent Fragaroli, our executive producer, and Michael Farayan for all his help and inspiration. Last but not least, we'd like to thank God.
Despite riding high on the success of their recent single, Halloween, Boris Magyarkevsky is leaving the band. Rumour has it that Boris and Drusilla's marriage has been on shaky ground for some time. Overgrown adolescent Boris has been sighted in the company of bona fide adolescent Candy Sweet. Drusilla will take on lead vocals, while Boris currently has no plans to continue in the music industry.
Gabe. Yeah, I saw it too. No, I was just about to phone you. Sam? No, she wouldn't dare. No, she was in on the Mime bit too. No, she wouldn't dare. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll see you soon.
Well, boys, agreed on those percentages?
They seem a bit unfair to me, Sam.
Got someone else you'd rather be working for?
You know this is blackmail, don't you?
You'll love me for it. Okay, let's rock.
Thank you.